Welcome back. I'm an emergency doctor actively working at the emergency department of my hospital. In this Doctor's Corner series, we'll dive into lesser-known approaches and hidden strategies to help the people with critical illnesses. You can subscribe if you want to learn the latest news and healthy solutions about your health. Good day, everyone. Begin with this idea. Academic failure is not only a problem of intelligence, laziness, or discipline. Do not reduce it to study harder. Look deeper. Ask, why does a student sit in front of a book and still fail to absorb the page? Why does attention collapse after 20 minutes? Why does memory feel weak the night before an exam? How can something as simple as fruit become part of the answer? Let us be medically honest from the beginning. Fruits are not a miracle treatment for academic failure. They do not replace teaching, sleep, emotional support, medical care, tutoring, or disciplined study. But use them correctly, and they can become a quiet biological advantage. Why? Because learning is not only a mental act, it is also a metabolic act. The brain must receive glucose steadily, blood vessels must deliver oxygen, neurotransmitters must function, inflammation must stay controlled, and the gut-brain system must remain stable enough for attention and mood. Medical literature has repeatedly connected diet quality with school performance. A systematic review on dietary intake and academic achievement in school-aged children found that healthier dietary patterns and regular breakfast were often associated with better academic outcomes, while junk and fast food patterns tended to show negative associations. Studies in adolescents and college students have also reported that meeting fruit recommendations and consuming fruit more often are linked with better academic performance, although the evidence is stronger for overall diet quality than for any single food. So, do this. Stop treating fruit as decoration on the plate. Treat it as part of the learning environment. Put it beside the textbook. Put it into the morning routine. Put it into the study break. Why? Because the student who fails academically often does not fail only at the exam table. The failure may begin earlier, at breakfast, at hydration, at sleep, at stress, at the snack chosen during homework. First, understand the brain's fuel pattern. The brain is only about 2% of body weight, yet it consumes a large share of daily energy. When students skip breakfast, drink sugary beverages, or rely on ultra-processed snacks, they may experience rapid rises and drops in energy. What happens next? Irritability increases. Attention becomes fragmented. The student reads the same paragraph again and again. Ask yourself, how can memory consolidate if the body is fighting hunger, dehydration, and unstable energy? Use whole fruit here, not just juice. Choose apples, oranges, berries, bananas, pears, kiwi, mango, melon, or grapes. Why whole fruit? Because whole fruit brings water, fiber, micronutrients, and plant compounds together. Fiber slows digestion. That slower digestion helps prevent the sharp rise and crash pattern many students feel after candy, pastries, or sweet drinks. Tell the student, eat the fruit. Do not just drink the fruit. Chew it. Let the fiber do its work. Second, look at attention and executive function. Academic success depends heavily on executive function, planning, inhibition, working memory, mental flexibility, and sustained attention. These are not abstract classroom words, they are brain operations. If a student cannot resist checking the phone, cannot organize assignments, cannot hold information long enough to solve a problem, and cannot return to focus after distraction, grades suffer. Fruits contain polyphenols, including flavonoids and anthocyanins, especially in berries, grapes, cherries, plums, and some citrus fruits. These compounds are being studied for their relationship with blood flow, oxidative stress, inflammation, and signaling pathways related to cognition. In school children, randomized studies using wild blueberry interventions have reported benefits in aspects of memory and executive function over several hours, especially in cognitively demanding tasks. Do not exaggerate this. Say it carefully. The evidence does not mean blueberries cure academic difficulty, but it does suggest that some fruits may interact with the brain in measurable ways beyond simple calories. Now ask, how should a student use this information tomorrow morning? Give a command. Pair a protein-rich breakfast with a fruit. For example, yogurt with berries, eggs with an orange, oatmeal with banana, peanut butter on whole grain toast with apple slices. Do not send the brain into class on only caffeine and anxiety. Feed it before demanding performance from it. Third, connect fruit with micronutrients. Academic failure can be worsened by fatigue. Fatigue can be worsened by iron deficiency, low overall diet quality, poor sleep, and stress. Fruits do not usually contain large amounts of iron, but vitamin C-rich fruits can improve absorption of non-heme iron from foods such as beans, lentils, spinach, fortified cereals, and some grains. Why does this matter? Because iron status is medically linked with attention, cognition, and school performance, especially in children and adolescents, and systematic reviews have examined how anemia and iron interventions relate to cognitive and academic outcomes. So give this instruction. If the student eats beans, lentils, or iron-fortified cereal, add citrus, strawberries, kiwi, guava, or pineapple. Do not make the plate complicated. Make it biologically smarter. A bowl of lentils with orange slices afterward is not just a meal, it is a small absorption strategy. A fortified cereal with strawberries is not just breakfast, it is a study-supporting choice. Fourth, consider mood. Academic failure is often emotional before it is visible on a report card. A failing student may feel shame, fear, anger, avoidance, or hopelessness. What happens when mood drops? Study time becomes shorter, sleep becomes worse, the student postpones assignments, then the grades fall further, the cycle tightens. Diet cannot solve every emotional burden, but it can stop adding stress to the system. Fruits bring hydration, potassium, folate, vitamin C, and diverse phytochemicals. They also replace foods that may worsen sluggishness when eaten in excess. Large observational studies across many countries have found that adolescents who reported more frequent fruit and vegetable consumption, breakfast, and family meals were more likely to report better school performance compared with classmates. Again, interpret this wisely. Association is not proof of direct causation, but when many lines of evidence point in the same direction, act on the low-risk habit. Ask the audience, if the intervention is safe, affordable, fast to prepare, and biologically plausible, why ignore it? If a student can change one snack today, why wait for failure to become permanent? Fifth, use fruit as a behavior anchor. Here is where the idea becomes powerful. Fruit is not only nutrition, it can become a signal. Tell the student, every time you begin a study block, place water and one piece of fruit beside you. Why? Because the fruit becomes a starting ritual. The brain likes cues. A banana before mathematics, grapes during revision breaks, apple slices before reading, berries after completing practice questions. Make the fruit a marker that says, now we work. Use the 25-5 method. Study for 25 minutes, break for 5 minutes. During the break, stand up, drink water, eat a few pieces of fruit, and return. Do not scroll endlessly. Do not turn the break into an escape. Keep it clean, short, and controlled. Sixth, choose timing carefully. Do not eat a very heavy meal right before a difficult exam. Do not rely on candy during long study sessions. Use fruit strategically. Before class, choose banana, apple, orange, berries, or pair with protein. Before an exam, choose a familiar fruit, not something new that may upset the stomach. During long revision, use sliced fruit, grapes, berries, or apple pieces. At night, if hungry, choose fruit with yogurt or nuts instead of high-sugar snacks. Why combine fruit with protein or healthy fat? Because the combination gives steadier satiety. Fruit alone is useful, but fruit with yogurt, nuts, cheese, eggs, or peanut butter often holds attention longer because the meal becomes more balanced. Seventh, respect the limits. A recent randomized controlled trial of a fruit and vegetable enriched breakfast in primary school children found that providing such a breakfast over 12 weeks did not produce major differences in global cognitive performance compared with a nutritionally matched controlled breakfast. Why mention this? Because we must speak with medical discipline. Fruit helps best as part of a larger pattern, not as a magic switch. The lesson is not eat fruit and automatically get high grades. The lesson is build a diet and routine that reduce biological friction against learning. So say this clearly. If a student has persistent academic decline, screen for sleep problems, depression, anxiety, ADHD, vision issues, hearing problems, anemia, thyroid disease, family stress, bullying, substance use, and learning disorders, do not blame the child. Investigate. Fruit is one supportive tool inside a broader care plan. 8th, make the plan simple enough to survive real life. Do this for 7 days. Day 1, place fruit where the student can see it. Day 2, add fruit to breakfast. Day 3, replace one sweet drink with water and whole fruit. Day 4, pair vitamin C fruit with an iron-containing meal. Day 5, use fruit as the first study break snack. Day 6, prepare fruit portions in advance. Day 7, review mood, energy, focus, and homework completion. Ask, what changed? Did the students start homework faster? Did they snack less on junk food? Did concentration last longer? Did the household feel calmer around study time? This is how small biological choices become academic support. Not through drama, not through fear, through repetition. Now let us speak to parents, teachers, and students directly. Parents, do not lecture for 30 minutes about nutrition. Place fruit within reach. Wash it, cut it, pack it. Children eat what is visible and easy. If the apple is hidden in the refrigerator drawer and the chips are on the table, do not be shocked by the result. Teachers, if your school allows it, normalize fruit during appropriate breaks. A student who eats a piece of fruit may return with better composure than a student running only on vending machine sugar. Students, take control of one small thing. You may not control the exam schedule. You may not control every teacher, every family pressure, or every difficult chapter, but you can control what you put beside your notebook. Start there. Let us return to the main question. Why can fruits help against academic failure? Because learning requires a body that can support the brain. Fruits can contribute steadier energy, hydration, fiber, vitamin C, potassium, folate, and polyphenols. They may support attention, memory, mood, and overall diet quality. They can also replace snack patterns that quietly sabotage study. How can fruits help? Use them with structure. Add them to breakfast. Pair them with protein. Use them during study breaks. Choose whole fruit over juice most of the time. Match vitamin C-rich fruits with iron-containing meals. Make fruit visible, prepared, and repeated. Do not call this a small habit. In the life of a struggling student, a small habit repeated daily can become a turning point. Tell the student, feed the brain before you judge the brain. Support the body before you blame the willpower. Build the routine before you demand the result. Thank you for being here with me today. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and let us keep growing together like a family. I'll see you in the next topic.